TCT presents Public Report, a look at the issues and events of importance to our viewing area. Now, here is your host.
Hello and welcome to this edition of Public Report, and I am your host, Sonnie Day, and we thank you for watching today. I have an awesome guest with me who's going to share with us about Women in Touch is the name of the organization, and today we're talking about domestic violence. So we want to welcome our guest today, Cindy Moore. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So tell me, Women in Touch, what is Women in Touch?
Well, Women in Touch is a nonprofit organization. We service women and children of domestic violence and also the homeless population.
Oh, wow, domestic violence, homeless people?
Yes.
Wow, that is awesome. So how long has Women in Touch been around?
Since 2000.
Wow.
2000, yes.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
So the type of work and thing that you guys do, tell me what type of things that you all have done over the years and in the past.
Well, actually how it started off was I thought about women. They needed some place just to talk and release, especially women that have gone through domestic violence or women with low self-worth. So I thought about just having a group of women together and we'll support each other and just talk about our issues. But it grew because I found out that domestic violence was running rapid. And as it grew, we decided that there have to be resources because there are very few shelters that are available. As a matter of fact, there are more shelters for animals than there are for women and people of domestic violence. So we start providing services, referral services for personal items, housing, food. When you call us, you'll get a real person. We won't put you on hold, and we'll give you some resources, or we'll ask you to come into some of our meetings. We'll find out, assess what your needs are.
Wow, that is so beautiful, and it's definitely needed.
Yes.
As you said, domestic violence is a huge issue.
Yeah.
And just to know that there are organizations out there that care and passionate about helping women, because sometimes they don't know what to do, or they don't have an outlet. So tell me, over the years, what has been your feedback and response from the women that you guys have helped?
You know, one of the things that we found is that a lot of women that are in this situation, sometimes they're not aware that they're in a domestic violence situation, or sometimes it's not easy for them to be forthcoming as to what's going on. So what we do, we make them feel comfortable. We let them know that there are people that have experienced this too. I'm a person that have been through domestic violence, so I can understand how they feel. And so we talk to them so they'll feel free. And that way we know how we can help them.
Yeah, because the approach definitely makes a difference.
It does.
You know, you can't come across, so forceful, because they might freeze up.
Right.
And you mentioned that, it's a personal thing for you.
Yes, it's very personal.
Yeah, so you come from that background.
I come from that background. My home, I grew up in a home, well, I'll just say it was toxic, you know. Although I had loving parents, there were things that went on in that home, and I experienced it personally myself. So I know sometimes that you can be embarrassed to tell people, or sometimes you can be in denial. Wow.
Yeah, and just having that personal experience definitely makes the difference.
It does.
With having this type of organization.
Yeah.
So what type of events do you guys have? I know you have annual events, so tell us about those events.
Well, we have our annual baby shower. I just love it. It's a community baby shower. And I was speaking to our director, Miss Venetia Lyons. I said, we have to do something, because we were having these workshops and women were coming in and said, I have a baby and we need diapers and this and that. And so she came up with the community baby shower. And so far we have serviced over 200 women. And so this happens every March.
Wow.
And we have something for our children, our youth. We have something what we call Girl Majestic.
Yeah.
Now, I love Girl Majestic because it's for girls from the age of 7 to 18. And what it does, it teaches our young girls about leadership abilities, also give them a sense of self-worth, and we work on their creativity. And so our young person that came up with that was Miss Danielle Lyons, and she was 14 years old. And I brought my grandchildren into one of her workshops. It was so good, I stayed for all of them. For I think it was about an 8-week period, and it's a lot of fun.
Wow.
Girl Majestic, and also we have what is called a Deborah Circle.
Okay.
And this is every month we meet and we discuss domestic violence, the different kinds of domestic violence. Some women don't know that there's verbal, there's emotional, physical, sexual, financial. A lot of women are not aware of that. And also there are men too that are violated too. So we don't want to leave them out, but they're definitely not forthcoming in telling, you know, that they have had this happen to them.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because, you know, sometimes, like you said, men are not forthcoming and they can be in that type of situation and be in denial or even not even realize that they are being abused. But I am really excited that you said a 14-year-old was doing a workshop. Wow.
Yeah, oh, yes. And wow. It's so much fun. And then she has a brother, Daniel Lyons. Now, he's the youth ambassador for Michigan, and he was recognized at the White House.
Get out.
For his work.
Ooh.
And he came up with this stand up against bullying, and which is also a form of domestic violence. So we are excited about Daniel. You know.
So there's awesome things that's happening with Women in Touch.
Yes.
And then you went to the White House.
He went to the White House.
He went to the White House, a 12-year-old.
Went to Washington, yes.
Representing Women in Touch. Wow, that is amazing. And then the community baby shower, and you guys have some other things that you do. Is there annual fundraising? How do you keep
we have an annual fundraising that usually occur in the month of October.
Okay.
And sometimes with fashion shows, and we have our Vice President, Kisha Emanuel Durrell, she comes up, she said, well, I want us to do a play. Sometimes we're doing plays. Our fundraisers are really fun.
That's
hard
what
work,
it should be.
Hard work, but it's fun.
Yeah, those first three letters are fun.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, that's awesome. So if people wanted to donate, they can donate to Women in Touch?
Yes, they donate to us by sending it to our P.O. Box 2084, Detroit, Michigan, 48202.
All right, so they can donate. Can they get involved with the organization?
Oh, please, we welcome dedicated volunteers, and they can call us at 313-737-7168.
That's awesome. And people can get involved, they can give money, and they can change their community.
Yes,
at the same time. So what type of things are you guys are doing, you know, within the community besides your baby shower and your the fundraiser things, with your workshops you mentioned about the group?
Well, we have a CEO, Mr. Ken Hickman, and he's very concerned about us finding housing for these women that that will come out of these domestic violence situations. So right now, we're looking for housing and fixing them up. We're trying and also offering different programs. We have a program called Developing the Champion. And this is a life skill program where we enhance what you already have. Sometimes it's dormant and you don't know it's there. So if you sing, you write, or dance, we're there. And we have someone named Minnie Davis, and I said Minnie Davis know everyone.
Wow.
And she's throughout the community saying, you can do this and we can do this. So she's always coming up with creative ideas, you know.
So that's empowering.
Yes. Well, that's our catchphrase, empowering women and inspiring children.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
Empowering women and inspiring children.
Yes.
And then that's the next generation.
Yes.
So you don't have that cycle.
Yes, that's true.
Returning to that same family or that same household.
Right.
So why should people get involved with Women in Touch?
Well, we have also a focus on our young people. And when you get involved with our young people, you're getting involved with our future and their future. And you want to make a difference. And how you make a difference is really by pouring into them and waking up those things that are inside of them, especially in a creative field. I found that so many young people are so creative. And what you do is just constantly encourage them, because a lot of times they've been beat down, or they hear and see a lot of negative things in the street or on TV. And so when they come in, we're constantly encouraging them. From the minute they walk in the door, we say, hey, handsome, hey, queen,
Wow.
and we constantly encouraging them.
So what has been the outcome with some of your women or some of the children you've worked with?
Well, Daniel Lyons is one.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
ambassador.
definitely. Don't forget him.
Also being able to place women in homes, also feed them, also helping people towards their education. And with all the resources that we have, we connect with different organizations or different people, so that the results is we're able to feed families, we're able to place families in homes. Also, like I said, our empowering workshops. And these workshops, we'll take them anywhere it's needed. They can call us, and we'll go to where you are.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And so if there's a school, do you guys go inside the schools and do this type of work? 'Cause
especially the bullying campaign that go inside the schools.
Yeah, see, that's definitely needed, because that's like a huge thing.
It is.
Right now with kids,
Yes.
being bullied. And a lot of kids don't realize that they are the bully.
Yes.
Or they're the ones that, that are making someone afraid to come to school.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
so I want to thank you, Cindy, for coming and being a part of the show.
I am so
And
glad to
Women
be.
in Touch is an awesome organization, and I am so glad that you guys are touching on the issue of domestic violence,
Yes.
because that is something that sometimes is swept under the rug, or we
Yes.
don't talk enough about.
That is quite true. Yes.
And so I thank you for being that person that is heading up this organization
Yeah.
that is changing lives of women and children, and sending young people to the White House, okay?
To Washington.
To
yes.
Washington, D.C. That is so
Yes.
amazing, sending young people to the White House, and have them teaching workshops that
Yes.
even you want to stay in
Yes.
and see a lot,
Yes.
right? So I thank you again for
thank you so
being
much.
here with
Thank you.
us. And if
Thank
you
you.
want to get in touch with Women in Touch and Cindy, you need to contact them at the information which is found on your screen. And I guarantee you, if you get involved with this organization, you're going to be making a difference in somebody's life. And so this is our edition of Public Report, and I'm your host, Sonnie Day. And whatever you do for the rest of the day, make sure it's a sunny day. Take care. Welcome back to Public Report, and I am your host, Sonnie Day. And you guys are getting ready to have some fun. This edition of the show is about laughter and how it can be used to reach people, and comedy. And I have one of the sharpest, person sitting next to me right here on the set. And this is none other than Miss Beulah. I just feel like I better call you Miss Beulah.
How you doing, baby? How you doing? How you doing?
I am doing fine. I don't know. That outfit is speaking loud.
I know, girl. It's saying something. You know what? I love shopping. I just love it. It just makes me look good. My mama always said, when you go out the house, people should notice you. Can you notice me, girl?
Yes, I can. You have a lot of colors going on, but it's working for you.
Yeah,
It's
yes, it is.
coordinating.
Yes, it is.
So I have to ask you,
Yeah.
where does Miss Beulah shop at? Where?
Girl, she shop at Macy's. But they done changed them tags. I ain't gonna be shopping there no more. I can't return nothing. They done changed them tags now. But no, I shop anywhere there's a sale. When there's a sale, I go. In bright colors. I like light colors. And when I walk in the room, I want to see color. So wherever they got bright colors, I go go to the children's store. What's that store that got all them colors? I go there and shop, girl.
You can wear children's clothes?
No, I just buy the accessories. The accessories. Yeah, that's all I buy is the accessories because they lovely. That's all. You know, like you, that's so lovely.
Thank you, Miss Beulah. I'm hoping we're going to get through this before I laugh a lot.
You gonna get through it, girl. What you got to say? What you got to say?
Tell